Here are secret tips to prepare salmon fillet for sushi and sashimi. In this video, we will show you how to prepare a salmon fillet to eat raw as sushi and sashimi. The secret? It's to cover the salmon with salt and dehydrate it for a while. The dehydration process removes the fishy smell and excess fattiness of the fish. Even if the salmon you are going to use is very fresh, it still has some fishy odor and excess fattiness, especially when eaten raw. So the flavorful salmon taste is highlighted when you use this special preparation technique. Note, this technique is good to apply when eating the salmon both raw as well as grilled. First, wet a flat-type wooden strainer. Then, grab a handful of salt with your right hand and place your left hand underneath it. Sprinkle the salt onto the surface of the strainer, using your left hand as a buffer to distribute the salt evenly. Alternatively, you can use a tray and sprinkle the salt directly from the salt container. Use a generous amount of salt to cover the surface of the strainer or tray evenly. If the amount is too little or is not applied evenly, the dehydration effect doesn't work as well. Now the surface of the strainer is sufficiently and evenly covered with salt. If you use a flat tray, the surface of the tray should be covered evenly as well, like this. Place the salmon fillets on the strainer. The salt on the strainer will dehydrate the salmon from the bottom side of the fillet. So now it's time to sprinkle the salt on top of the salmon fillet in the same way. We will wash the salt away after 15 to 20 minutes. So no, it won't taste salty after this preparation. You know you've salted the salmon sufficiently when the salt is frosted evenly over the whole fillet. Do the same for the fillet if you use a flat tray. Let them rest in the fridge for 15 to 20 minutes. Note, the excess fat and water will drain out from the fish while dehydrating, so make sure to place a tray under the strainer. While dehydrating the fillets, put something under the tray and keep the tray inclining at a low angle like this. This is a small trick to let the dehydrated water and excess fat drain out from the fillet. Let them rest this way in the fridge for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, 15 to 20 minutes have passed. Can you see the excess water and fat that came out of the fish? This is the source of that fishy odor. Now, rinse the fillet with fresh water. Use running water to wash off the salt from the fillet. Sink the fillets into the water to soak off the salt. If the water is not cold enough, put ice cubes in to maintain the freshness of the salmon. Remember, the strainer and the tray are also salted, so be sure to wash them as well. Use a paper towel or a clean, dry kitchen cloth to remove excess moisture from the fillets. Tightly wrap the fillet in a plastic film. Then you can keep it in the fridge until you use it. The fillets wrapped like this can be stored in a freezer if you don't need to use them right away. If you do choose to freeze them, place the fillets on a flat tray to keep them flat. Congratulations! You have now perfectly prepared salmon fillet to be used for sushi or sashimi.